And that's it, the full-time whistle, and it's heartbreak for Unai Emery and Aston Villa in bizarre circumstances here. All he can do, the Villa manager, is stand and ponder, and you know exactly what's going through his mind. He feels like everything's gone against him today. Andy Martinez sent off, straight red card. There was nothing wrong with that. But Morgan Rogers scored what looked like a perfectly good goal, but he'd blown the whistle prior to it hitting the back of the net. He'd given the free kick for a foul on the goalkeeper, which our replays indicate didn't happen. But because he blew the whistle, they couldn't look at it, they couldn't intervene, and the goal was wiped off. And after that, Manchester United scored twice through Amad Diallo and from Christian Eriksen from the penalty spot after Marlon had fouled Amad. The perfect sign-off for Eriksen, who's leaving the club today. But it's that big moment, the Morgan Rogers goal, that everybody's going to be talking about. Thomas Bramall blew the whistle, and that affected everything.
Yeah, absolutely. First thing, got to mention it, Manchester United, excellent today, Dan. They were very, very good, thoroughly deserved their victory. But the talking point will absolutely, no doubt, and it will go on for hours, may go on for days. Aston Villa, in my opinion, will correctly feel harshly done by the early blowing of Thomas Bramall's whistle, because the way I saw it, it was a goal.
Well, off he goes, Unai Emery. His team won't play in the Champions League next season because they've lost here today. But I'm going to be fascinated by what he has to say about what transpired here at Old Trafford this afternoon. Full-time, Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 0.
Yeah, that's going to be a fascinating interview, isn't it? Thank you very much to Darren and to Ali. Unai Emery absolutely furious after that decision here at Old Trafford. His side have lost 2-0 to Manchester United, but they will feel they have missed out on the Champions League by one blow of the whistle, because Aston Villa are heading into the Europa League, finishing in 6th place following that defeat today. Newcastle United may be feeling very lucky right now. They lost 1-0 to Everton at St James's Park, but are 5th at the end of the standings there. Chelsea also making it through after a win at Nottingham Forest, who will also be heading into the Champions League. Forest going into the Conference League as well. Joe and Peter watching with me. And Joe, just how much can Aston Villa blame that decision, that blow of the whistle, so that the VAR check couldn't take place, and how much it is down to their own performance today?
Well, both occasions, their own performance was lacklustre, and Manchester United deserved to win, so they can't. But crucial moments in games, the referee got it wrong. Crucial moment, it was a goal. Villa would have gone 1-0 up with 15 minutes to go, and that would change the perspective of the game. But ultimately, that Aston Villa, who have been brilliant in the last 2 months, just didn't turn up today, and Manchester United thoroughly deserved it. But they'll be seething in that dressing room because that referee did make a mistake. We'll have a look at it later, but yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow for Aston Villa, for their players, the staff and the supporters.
Here is the incident again, Peter. It's because the whistle was blown that VAR couldn't check it, because the referee decided that it was a free kick to Manchester United. Bayinda deemed to be in control of the ball, but because that whistle went, we couldn't have the on-field review.
Yeah, regardless of what you think about the decision, the referee's made a mistake, because he puts, as soon as he whistles when the game's in play, he can't then look at it with VAR. But as you can see, it's contentious, but he hasn't got both hands on the ball. It's quite clear, you can see that the VAR would have 100% intervened and they would have given the goal. And that's why Aston Villa are so fuming. Let's not dress this up. Aston Villa didn't play well. They probably didn't deserve it out of the game. Manchester United with the better side. But on that decision, it's quite clearly a goal and a mistake from the referee.
Well, the law says that he's considered in control if it's between the hands or between the hand and any surface, e.g. the ground or his body. Joe, did you think he was in control?
Well, them rules are there. Ultimately, you have to have 2 hands on the ball. You have to be controlling it, otherwise it's in play. And it's in play. And the goalkeeper, he actually, I thought he was hesitant when he come on. He slid past the ball. And Rodgers has recognised that, put his toe in, the ball's dropped for him, and it's a goal. The referee, we wait for ages for a linesman's decision because they don't want to get it wrong. And why didn't the referee just give himself a little breather, have a look at it, and it would have been Villa scoring? But ultimately, they still didn't deserve anything from today's game.
And then just over 3 minutes later, Manchester United went up the other end and Ahmad scored. We'll have lots more discussion about that, of course.